Oop, everything should be all set, so let me do this. Starting with boots, because of course we're starting with boots. A little bit of turtle soup, yes. Alright, let's go. Alright, sure. It's good to have at least one of those, especially with the generator I use. So it shuffles pinball room. There! It's been a while since I streamed one of these. So away we go! Ah, Hookshot Cave. That's certainly a spot. We'll not worry about that for a while.
Showtime!
Stack has been 35 months. Did Jonathan spin a little bit more for us today? Yes. Alright, what drop down is this? Not my favorite spot, but okay. Nice thing about playing Just Link to the Past is we get MC1 resume, so, you know, the overworld tracks actually get a time to play.
I pay you, and you bring me more.
Jelly with
It's a
the
simple arrangement.
50 bucks! Yeah! Hyrule, the 3 p.m. I'm still not used to my other notifications because they only pop up so often. It's like, what's that sound? Oh, right! Yes! It's like, oh yeah, I did that. Yeah! 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 Oh man! I did all that work to get a tier 3 tree pole and it's green rupees! Amazing. Oh man, tier 1! Blue rupees! Whew. Oh, okay, I guess I'm here now. Sure! Well, you know, while we're in the area, such is the nature of Crosskeys. If you're given a boon, you just go ahead and go with it. Roll with it. Look at this nonsense! It always parks in the perfect spot. Stupid Dr. Rocks. Bombs! You know what? I'm gonna set up this water walk. I don't know if it'll come to fruition, but I'll set it up. Because I should be able to go in and out of doors and still have the water walk armed, so... as long as I hold on to it for a little while. Ah. I've bonked my head against my microphone. That happens sometimes. Sir! I need you to move! You did not listen to my request! Oh, never mind on the water walk. Apparently we're going to Death Mountain! For Super Metroid Cross Link to the Past rando, I always put it in sync, yeah. For regular Link to the Past, I can just start with them. I don't even have to pick them up. The game's just more fun with boots. Huh, how vanilla. Oh god! Ah, jeez! Oh god! Let me in! No! Thank you, RNG. Always appreciated. I got another save quit point out of that. It's not all bad. I'll go back up there later. Oh, shell shock. Oh, it's Swamp Palace, okay. I'll go back up to Death Mountain when I have more supplies. Because I can't get RNG'd to death. Alright, ever an important question at the start of these scenes. What do the crabs have? Oh, magic! Sure. Tavern? In a hole in the... So that's what they mean by a hole in the wall. I'll go this way in a sec. No, really now? Oh, okay, sure. Let's do this. Ninja. Yes, at the end of August, a whole new generation of people can suffer at the hands of the NES game. The first NES game. I mean, my tracker's auto-tracking. It just doesn't have any sass. Don't you do it! Ah, you did it! Not just F4 with a bomb. Oh yeah, he's pretty good. God damn it, RNG! Enemy RNG is feeling ferocious today. There we go. Alright, I would check these other connectors, but I really want to go see the one that actually has items associated with it, so we'll do that. I'm using a generator that has the ability to turn on the overall check count. Alright, can I use one of my bombs to do a swag jump? No, I picked that up way too early. It was pretty hot yesterday, and I really wasn't in the mood for playing video games. I didn't play a single one yesterday. Pieces of art. Ew. Oh, great! This is exactly the connector I want to see right now. Well, I'll have to just make note of that and come back later, I guess. Good grief! Oh, God! That's what happens when I don't check it sooner than this. Hang on, I need those, though. I could use a few more of those bombs, thanks. Damn. I mean, I got the Thieves Town big key from Zelda's Cell, so it's actually probably a good thing that I didn't do the key seal. Unless there just turns out to be a pendant dungeon, in which case, blech. Well, there's Ganon. It's Ganon. Back of desert. All right, sure. $20? I can ignore that. Delicious. Can't wait for Kakariko Well to be on the pyramid. I mean, there's a reason why. Until I find Ganon, I'll always enter the door of a drop down instead of just jumping in holes. I mean, I might have given track of the Saturday off, but Venus will probably be streaming later. Alright, that's the dark connector, sure. So now that I've seen Ganon, it's safe to just jump in the holes. And get Vanilla Well, very nice. Money! So much money in this well! Alright, sure. The Smiths moved into a bigger place. Fire rod? Nice to actually have a weapon. Nice cave! Yeah, you need all 7 crystals. Otherwise, he's invulnerable during the phase 4. Alright, there's Desert Palace again. Bow, 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 bow. That's the back of the old man's save and quit point. Alright, sure. I have a shortcut to Kakariko if I want to use it. The Moon Pearl! Okay, maybe this seems was a good one for just going to Kakariko forehead. Go-tastic! Thank you for the 9 months, Fish Brown. Your dolphins spit a little bit more for us today. As I almost crashed into the Snitch Lady. A map? That's not very useful. Alright, so this is either Useless Fairy Cave or just the back of the Lost Woods hideout. It's Useless Fairy Cave. There's one extra item on the Ganon's Tower climb. Ooh. What's the matter? You don't want to have an absolutely horrifying sprite to look at for the entire duration of a scene? Ice Palace? You know, I can dip in here. Hey, you know what? I'll get the first chest. This music is from the TMT arcade game NES port. There was an extra stage added that was just Central Park, except it's winter. And snowy. But I don't have a bottle! Yeah, that was the stage with the polar bear boss. But I want that! Oh, there's a bow there! Alright, where's the other side of the old man save quit point go? I see! This will be really useful once I have a mirror. It won't fly! Alright, I guess I need to figure out where I want to go from here, then. Let's try the Hyrule Castle entrances. I could go back up Death Mountain, I guess, but not right now. It's time to take some connectors! Well, I mean, at least it's directly right next door. Alright, hang on, I'm going back in! A minor setback. There we go, this is where I want to be. Let's get to work, shall we? Now, this didn't get very far. Ooh, oh, that's pretty good. Especially since I know where the bow is. Yo, Sandra, how you doing? Aha! The most worthwhile purchase. You know what? I got a small key, I got a fire ride. We'll go to Skullwoods. God damn it! Enemy RNG! Oh, I hope it wasn't too hot in your area, Xandra. I would dread going out for runs right now. It's like 40 degrees. That's too hot for me. Yeah, this wasn't gonna end well. Getting this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'll probably have to fire. You know what? I'll just fire around the Gibdos. That seems like a good idea. Fantastic! Now the other one's gonna be camping the door. Oh good, it's Asshoids! Perfect! I probably need to go in here is the problem. Fine, you know what? Sure, I'll walk all the way back. And I landed in a pinball room! Otherwise, it was the one spot that would suck to land in. Alright then, gang, you brought this on yourself, I'm just saying. It didn't have to be this way! The only one whose fault this is yours! Now then, if you don't mind, how about giving me a usable drop-down? There, was that so hard? And there was nothing back here anyways. Sadness. Where's all my shit? Well, what do we have here? Could really use a weapon with our limited ammo source. You know what? I'll make use of this. Because how the hell else am I supposed to get over to this side right now? Man, Agina's got fancy new digs now. What amazing prize is locked in such an expensive palace? Nothing! Yeah, it's still too goddamn hot. Oh, that seems pretty good. I have a weapon! No, unfortunately, due to the lack of a glove, we're about to orphan the utter crap out of the catfish, but nothing I can do about that. Bingo key! Dark Palace! Well, the journey continues! Where are we going this time? Alright, sure. Now we're here. Okay. Desert and Eastern Palaces, okay. The bee tree! Beware! You know, it'd be really handy if I was given a glove down here, I'm just saying. Alright, sure, the journey continues. More HP! Alright, where's this one go then? Alright, that's kind of useful. What's out this way? Well, I mean, I do have a fire source. I guess I'll go for it. This will be a bit of a slog, but I mean, it's really hard to get back up here. Hang on, I'm on that though. Yoink! This is a remix from the Manhattan Project. I got lots of health and not a whole lot of stuff to do with it. No, this is the sewers level. For some reason, the Manhattan Project had really swinging sewers music. Well, we'll take those! That's really out of logic, but I mean, it's good enough. Reasonably sure that was definitely supposed to be the mints, because that is 3 small keys out of logic right now. Contrary to popular belief, I do care about logic, because it helps me figure out where I'm finding missing items. It's actually very important to keep track of logic in this. Alright, this death warp's gonna take a little bit, but we'll get there. There. Alright, out of the way. That goes for you too. Shoot! Shoot! Oh, there's one of the keys. I guess there's a chance that was supposed to be the first set of gloves. In which case, ew. At least I have regular Dark World access now. I don't have anything for the potion shop yet. Alright. That was a wacky journey, but now it's time to continue. You know what, I feel like going to the other side of Death Mountain while I'm at it. Money, money, money! Curtis with the $7 exactly. There's a stinking heat wave. For the sake of staying cool, thank you. I'll get like an ice cream or something, cause holy shit. It is definitely too hot. It needs to settle the fuck down. Dead rocks! Man, I could have death warp right there too. Stupid RNG earlier. Another connector to follow in a bit. Alright, nothing important on Spec Rock. This section's looking pretty garbage. Garbaggio. Ah, good, exactly. You know what? I can actually get that, though. I have the ingredients necessary. It's gonna be a one-way road, though. I can't go back. Yeah, sure, I'll just get the item. I have managed to find the exact items necessary to go to Spike Cave. Oh my god! Worth. Alright, so the Mystery Buyer glove is the first glove! Interesting! Yeah, that's definitely some value right there. Right then, let's go to the Dark World. I got a hammer. I can function for the time being. Sword would be nice, though. That was a series of events. Man, they really didn't want me to reach this ferry. Da, da, da. Alright! Maybe there'll be something good in here. So, if we've got this and Hype Cave left for high-value caves. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that one. If it wasn't for Asshole Woods, I would have had that by now. I'm just putting that one out there. A buck! What an amazing item on a ledge. Oops. Oh, hey! I happen to have a hammer, so, you know, let's do this. I know what must be done. Wait a minute. Almost walked past this entrance. Almost. It would have been fine. Oh well. Bum, bum, bum. I really need a mirror so I can get my hands on that bow. Don't have a sword, so can't finish this dungeon. We'll have to do it later. Quite a few of the checks around this area didn't get very far. Alright, let's go. Come here. Give me the goods. Goods obtained. Come here, little blacksmith. I mean, nobody ever said our particular protagonist was very smart. A Link to the Past Link is more the raw power of the Links. He solves all of his problems with violence. NVRG, come on, settle down! Let me walk in peace! Ooh! Don't mind if I do. One of these. One of these. Fake Sahasrara? Oh. But where's the real deal? I've already seen this connector before. Wait, isn't that just go to Kakariko? Sure does, we'll go back through that in a sec. Or maybe we're going this way instead! Adventure! Ow! Alright, just gonna triple check. Nothing of value here, okay. Alright, in you go! I need a shield, I need a sword! They're distinctly different objects! Flute online. Alright, let's get to some loose ends now that I have fast travel. Like that piece of junk. And going up here. Alright, what's this one for? Sure, I can full clear Tower of Hera now, but I just don't know where it is. Do that in a sec. Alright, off we go. Man, where's all my stuff? Because, like, my glove isn't even close to in logic, so there's gotta be something around. In Key Sandy, you need 3 Misery Mire small keys to access the left side of Misery Mire. I have 1! So just a little less than 3. Alright, what's up here? Nothing! Alright then. What about this? A sword! Also out of logic, we take those. Warning, sword might have no freaking range! Anyways. That's actually pretty helpful. Let's make use of that right away. Cowabunga. Okay, good. That gets rid of Act 1, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I just need to go back to the back of Hyrule Castle. Ow, my health! At least death warping will be plenty easy, since everything does tons of damage. Alright, what could I have gotten for key stealing earlier? A sword? Okay, just a sword, that's not bad. Now I have 2 swords!
Showtime!
Guys, thank you for the 16 months! Can Jonathan spend a little bit more for us today? Yes. Hope you're having yourself a good one. Yeah, we're near the Dark World. It counts as the Dark World version of the rats, so 2 hearts apiece. Very useful if you're planning the death warp. Well, this is interesting. If Swamp's a crystal, then that means Peg World had something important in it. Spooky Mire is set up by when you float to point 6. You have to grab the rock from the bottom as quick as you can when you're landing. And then it's set up. That's all there is to it. Then you gotta make sure not to use magic powder, lamp, and several other items. Because that will cancel it. And then, once you get to the switch, the Samaria switch in the basement, you have to kick up dust before placing the Samaria block with the boots. It's very, very nuanced and annoying. How long's the stay drain? Forever. It's a one and done, as you can see here. It goes. You know what? I get the distinct feeling that there might be a little bit of... How did that hit the start button? There might be a bit of missing logic right here. I saw this at the very start of the game, and I still haven't gotten back around to it. I bet this leads up to like the top of Death Mountain or the top of Hyrule Castle or something. Thank you. Definitely happy with the model. I tried to get more work done on it, but it's been a headache. Alright, that's nothing of use. Hang in there, computer. I don't want to go in here without that bow.
Fresh meat.
It's go time. Dreadful. Do it again. Better give me that. What other connectors have I not taken at this point? Not exactly a lot. I guess I never took that one on Death Mountain yet. Fantastic. One of these connectors has to be the answer to where the heck the logic is. What do you want from me, game? I'm actually not sure. Alright, that's no good. There's like one entrance left in logic, and then I'm just gonna have a very confused look on my face. Wait, this isn't even logic either, because the mitts aren't. Ah, shit, it's Ice Palace. Alright, fine. Yo! This is not a logic entrance, alright. Let's get to work! Break everything! Yeah, screw that nonsense. Wrong controller for that. 1 pixel too high on that one. Not a whole lot in GT so far. okay. Something at least. No, I've seen Star Tropics though, and I have no interest in it at all. It looks horrible. Oh, it's nothing to do with the puzzles today. It's everything to do with their horrendous movement. All right, let's go. Interesting. Alright, that tells me one thing. The Cane of Samaria is out there. Alright, I think there's something very important in Ice Palace, so I'll just go get it done. It can never just be the first chest in Ice Palace, can it? It's always gotta be deeper. Watch, it's gonna be the tech in Ice Palace. Because it's honestly starting to go in that direction. Seriously though, you can't ever just be the first chest in Ice Palace. Oh, here we go! That's crystal. Oh, I'll get the crystal at least. There better not be anything in the big chest, I swear to God! Because I can do everything else in this dungeon just fine. Damn it, kept on moving 1 pixel too far. Damn it, come on! It's always 1 too far. Come on, there we go. Stubborn thing. Look, anyway, Star Tropics is a really bad game. It just happens to have an interesting history. Like, it's really bad. It's the worst NES game, no. It has some flavor to it, you know, some stuff to make it its own. But it's really bad. I have every key I'm ever gonna need for Palace of Darkness, and I just can't find it. Look, there's no forgiving that game's awful movement. It's so stiff! I ain't freaking nuclear! Are you crazy? Let's not forget that the actual dungeon design is clearly made with bullshit in mind on a regular location, like really often. It has the same sort of shit people get mad at Zelda 2 about.
I'm the coolest.
Yeah, I don't like Zelda 1 either. It was fine at the time, but it has aged like rancid water! Some? There's a ton of them! Also, I think that might end up putting the mitts in logic now, so I might have no choice but to go to Eastern Palace. Sounds like a sex thing. Fine, I'll go to Eastern Palace and be punished by finding the mirror. I'd also like to point out how I have every single medallion except for the one necessary for this area. Did I not check out the last entrance in this area? I just never marked it off. Star Tropics is just one of those games where, even if the game is really unique and charming, it doesn't make up for the incredibly rancid core. And that's where my beef with it comes from. It's not the writing, it's not... Okay, the puzzles are kind of stupid, but I mean, like... it's the gameplay. It's kind of a model example of a part of the NES era that I'm happy we didn't really get too much nostalgia for. Oh, hey, what a surprise! Alright, let me go get the damn bow. God! Alright, this scene's gonna take like 20 minutes longer than any of you two. Yeah, Star Tropics is a game I can understand people having nostalgia for because it's very unique. But that doesn't stop it from being a bad game. It's just a bad game with appreciable qualities. I'm gonna get any after anybody for liking these old games. I like bad games. But you can't just turn on the blinders to all the problems. It's fine to like something that's bad. As long as you find entertainment in it, it's still perfectly okay. And hey, at least I'm pretty sure it will never reach the ludicrous nostalgia goggles situation that is Mega Man 2. That is probably the game with the strongest rose-tinted glasses I've ever seen. Yeah, Mega Man 2 gets no mercy from me. I'm not going to ignore its crippling game design issues, and it has several of them. From the unfortunately janky movement that was carried over from the first game, to all kinds of terrible boss designs, not just the Boom Trap. The Mecha Dragon's also an incredible mess. If it flickered that much, you shouldn't have put it in the game, for fuck's sakes! To the completely useless weapons other than Metal Blade. To the final boss with completely unavoidable hitboxes. So the only way to avoid taking damage on it is to do a perfect Moonbeam trap in the previous stage and have a crash bomb and successfully land it in the perfect place to get the one-hit KO. Now, I was saying the Mecha Dragon is one that you should also take note of. The Moonbeam trap is awful, but, like, that's not exactly a hot take. I mean, none of the Fortress bosses are particularly interesting, but I mean, that's the same in basically all the Mega Man games except for, like, 9? 9's got some pretty cool Fortress bosses that I like quite a bit, actually. Yeah, 3's a step up, but not much. Not much at 1. Now that said, the improvement patch for Mega Man 3 helps it a ton by fixing several of the problems with the game. It still unfortunately has the Doc robots, though. It's funny because people get after Mega Man 9 about just being a Mega Man 2 clone, but like, it's the better game and it's not even close. It's got everything. It's got more style. It's got more interesting stages that have gimmicks associated with them that are fun. It has interesting fortress stages with bosses that are memorable and fun. It's got a ridiculous final boss that's also a bit much, honestly, but at least it's not the worst. I mean, it's still pretty bad. Mega Man 10's like the only one I can think of that did Wily Capsule in a way that wasn't completely bullshit. Should have come on here with the party of 3. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to a fairly bullshit scene. Surprise and amazement, I know. Yeah, I like Mega Man 9. I'm saying Mega Man 9's one of the best ones. I mean, Mega Man 9's the same length as Mega Man 2. It's like I said, it's just better in every way. They literally took the same formula and just made everything better. Oh! Well, I was planning to go up here anyway, so I mean, saves me a trip! Ow! That was a bit of a weird one I had to go to Dark Death Mountain this way. Like, Mega Man 9 and 10, they got the engine perfect for those two. The movement is crisp, everything feels nice. They even added Quick Swap into Mega Man 10 and it feels great. It's like, yes, this is perfect. Why does this feel oddly backwards? They keep the code for the future. Probably not. That's a Mega Man 11. It's fantastic. It's been long in the tooth sometimes, but I mean, like, it feels great. I'll do pod in a second. That's an entire dungeon. I'll get that done, no problem. And a connector for when I'm done. Okay, sure. Alright, let me check some maps. Oh, good, it's appended. Exactly what I needed. Whatever, there's probably something in here. So, okay, Peg World did have something mandatory in it. Well, the big thing to remember is that Mega Man 9 and 10 were primarily made by Inti Creates. And they don't exactly own the Mega Man license now, do they? So who the hell knows where their work has ended up at this point? Obviously, Capcom's able to resell it in things like the collection, so... I mean, the slide being gone is not so bad if it's designed around not having it. And 9 and 10 were designed around not having it, so with the exception of, like, Magma Man, it didn't really feel too bad. Over time, I've gotten more and more used to looking at games in a vacuum, judging them for their individual traits, rather than comparing them explicitly to their own series, or when they were released, or what have you. Because at this point, games have been being released for like 30 years. There is thousands and thousands of them. It's much easier to look at a game's individual merits than anything else. Now, I will give a game a hard time if it's not implementing something that was fixed 30 years ago. Because at that point, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? There's the tech. Okay. What do I still need? Desert Palace, Big Key, Mystery... No, not Mystery Mire, Big Key. Flippers! Acid! We're down to 2 items! That was X7. Well, lives are generally a bad idea these days. Their conception was mostly just to, you know, make games take longer so kids wouldn't go through them as quickly. It's one of those things, but not having lives also creates its own other issues in terms of game design. If you make a quick game, you gotta realize that it's gonna be done and over with very fast without them. And thus, you gotta kind of price your game accordingly in some ways. It's one of those things, they probably shouldn't be around anymore, but there are some game styles that kind of call for them. They're an interesting problem that really has to be looked at on an individual basis. Shredder's Revenge is an interesting compromise, and it's just another example of how that game did things right. There's a live system, but it really just doesn't come into play at all. If you really want the live system to matter, you can play the arcade mode. To get you that fully classic feel. I mean, it didn't help that a lot of classic platformers just didn't really give a shit about lives. Like, Mario kind of stopped caring about lives around the Mario Brothers 3 era. You can get so many lives in that game, and then he just hasn't cared since. Come on, hold still. Good thing I kept going, jeez. And it seems dumb. Cowabunga. Alright, the grand adventure for the Desert Palace Big Key. I had a feeling that might just loop me up here. Well, there's nothing important on that island, so I'll just peace out. Yo, Sahasrala. What you doing up here? Night Cave is still out there. Wait a minute. I was right next door, so it's just like, just go pick that up. Oh hey, useless key. Yeah, I really don't care about the Advance Wars remake at this point. That's such a sour spot for me and Nintendo right now, it's ridiculous. Just another on the list of the straws that broke the camel's back on my buying literally anything from them at this point. It was already done. I just needed to let it come out. Does it? Ah. It's one of those things I would have understood not announcing the game under present real-life circumstances, but it already had the release date months before shit hit the fan, so just let it come out. But they didn't. They did a PR stunt to try to get some positive favor back after, you know, doing a bunch of other bad shit. And all it did was piss me off. I've seen a lot of Okami. I probably wouldn't care for it, but I can really understand its appeal. You like your games to have charm? Oh, Konami's got you covered on that one. Boom, boom, boom. Now remember, this is 1980s Casey Jones, not 2003 Casey Jones. Google doesn't exist until 2003. You must remember, 1980s Casey Jones was a psychopath. In the cartoon, he was essentially just an amalgamation of, like, horror movie tropes. So he's really messed up. Yes, computer, I'd appreciate it if you'd quit freaking out. I've got to get a new computer at some point. This poor thing. I'll look elsewhere for now, but I'll consider left side swap in a bit. I still need to go find Tower of Hera and whatnot, so I got work to do. Where the heck is Misery? Is Tower of Hera? And Feast Town, for that matter. I am missing 2 dungeons here. And I've been to almost every entrance. What's this doing here? That's illegal. Okay, there's Tower of Hera at least. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wait a minute. I have to use the other Tower of Hera. Big G. Hey, get out of the way. Here we go. Fuck, I'm sorry for being critical on bad sound chips. I think Carapon messes up the Moldorm music because it never seems to play. No, that's a good sound chip. The Outlaw 2612 is a freaking Sega Genesis sound chip. You know, the one that generally sounds like muffled farts. Very few Sega Genesis games have good music. Most of them sound dreadful, especially if they happen to have an SNES port next to them. Desert? God. We're doing this again, aren't we? I'm gonna get every single big key except for the Desert Palace one. This always happens. I mean, the Genesis sound chip can be used well. The problem is that about 95% of the time it wasn't. Clearly, the Super Nintendo chip was easier to use because the soundtrack quality on average was much, much better. That's exactly the direction I wanted to throw that in. Trying endgame. Desert! There we go! Just had to correct my sequence break, I guess. Alright, let's go finish this thing off. I just need to find Thieves Town, wherever it is. Yeah, problem with drums and bass is that does not an entire song make, it's just the rhythm section. Well, there's Thieves Town. Okay, let's finish this up. Actually, I can just go mode. Let's go! Yeah, drums and bass is a genre, but there's more to it than just drums and bass. They're usually fairly synth-heavy. Because you need to have some kind of melody in there, otherwise it just is nothing. Ah, that'd explain why I didn't find that one. It can't do horns, it can't do brass, it can't do lighter strings. It can do like grunge guitar, and that's about it for string instruments. It is so shoehorned into like one musical genre, it's ridiculous. You can do grunge rock and you can do hip hop, and that's about the most it can manage. Even its techno's kinda weak. The synths are okay, the SNES has better synths. But like, for example, some Mega Man X songs would sound pretty good on the Genesis. Emphasis on some, it has to be some of the raunchier songs. Yeah, Toxic Seahorse is like the best example of a song that just straight up sounds better with a bit more grunge to it. A bit filthier, a bit nastier. Man, I'm not gonna quite get the sub 2 on this one. It always manages to be just long enough to prevent me from getting sub 2. Could have gotten it if that mirror was literally anywhere else. The Wily Wars OST in general just sounds really bad. It just doesn't work. Holy Tower works a bit better because, you know, those were original compositions designed specifically for that sound chip. Makes sense. Some of them are still really bad, though, like Mega Water S's stage. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find the other big keys that I didn't have yet, because they were behind my other big keys. Damn, if I had silvers, I could subdue this, but alas. Joke's on you, game! I slashed the other bush first! Haha! Damn, fucked up. And a monolith? I didn't even find the book! Do you really? Oh no, just in time. Wait. I messed it up. Wow, good job, me. Very, very good. What am I doing? Shut up, Sane! I hate that I picked the most appropriate quote for this so much. Because it did ultimately come down to the bow placement, making me not want to go in Eastern Palace, because if I could just find the mirror, I could grab the bow and one-dip Eastern Palace, and then that happened. Alright, I should have the spoil log around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh god, right? These things are a horrible mess! Book of Medora. Oh, you know, it's only an upstairs GT! Alongside the bug catching net. Alright, which particular Progressive Bone. Tablet had these. It was the Bonbos tablet. So, you know, both bows locked solidly behind the mirror. Alright, where's the ice rod? Also at the top of GT! Okay, so all the missing items are just in GT at the very top. God, no! I don't have a lot of money, so I only own a couple of consoles. I've got an SNES Classic and I've got a Switch, and that is it. I mean, I guess I technically have a Wii U, but I mean, Nintendo's only shit on people who purchased the Wii U for about 5 years now, so... I've got a black chunk of plastic that there's no point of hooking up anymore! Or a shovel? Let me take a look. Graveyard Cave, so that place I got to as a bunny and wasn't able to do anything with. Oh yeah, Star Fox Zero! Let me get right on that! Thank you so much for purchasing our failing console and supporting us through these hard times. Please rebuy all your games again for full price! Hey, you know that game you didn't want to rebuy again because it's $90 fucking dollars? Now there's $60 of new DLC after 5 years! Thanks for purchasing our previous console! I mean, it's more than just Mario Kart 8, but that's the most egregious one at this point. Look, me and Nintendo are just not on good terms right now. When was the last time I was good on good terms with Nintendo? Like the second year of the Switch? Somewhere around there, so like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. Cause it's all been downhill from there. Dread's a good game. It's not been made by Nintendo, so you know what? It's a lot better! It's a fully fleshed out game that was finished on release, that plays good, has good replay value, and it has everything that people were asking for. So you did the complete fucking opposite of the first party games. Bless Mercury Steam and all their future endeavors. They have done nothing but try as hard as they possibly can whenever they're given a project. Even when it's something as stupid as Castlevania Lords of Shadow. They try their best. I mean, they also added an easy mode, so they just made it more encompassing. If you want to go super hardcore, you can. If you want to go super, like, inclusive, you can. It's great. We don't talk about the NSL Plus. I don't know how in the hell anybody defends that. It's ridiculous how Nintendo can do the shittiest things and people will still defend them. Must be nice to have that level of blinders. Jesus. You know the old saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. We're up to like fool me 100,000 times! You can only get bitten so many times before you need to stop sticking your hand into it! That's probably a symptom of buyer's remorse, I suspect. No amount of N64 ROMs or Genesis ROMs are gonna make that subscription price worth it. Nintendo shouldn't even be charging for their online services at all yet because they're still shit in like 99% of their games. But I digress. It's just a bunch of ranting at this point. It's one of those things, I can shout this to the goddamn void and nobody's gonna fucking listen. They're just gonna keep wasting their money. They're gonna keep buying this shit and allowing them to keep getting away with awful, awful decisions that do nothing but punish their customers. Because nobody will just stop letting them get away with it. At least, you know, it's the minority. People just keep giving them money for an embarrassing service that's just so far behind acceptable levels for the cost. It's absurd. Keep buying $90 games that aren't finished, that have like maybe 10% of their overall content, and they'll get maybe about 40% of the content in before they stop supporting the game. It's happened once, it's happened twice, it's happened 15 times. Nintendo hasn't put any effort into their games since like the first year of the Switch. They tried hard with Breath of the Wild, and they tried hard with Mario Odyssey. And they haven't tried hard since. I don't even like Odyssey, but they put out so much shit into that game. It's insane. Compare that to what they're releasing nowadays, with like the new Mario Strikers game that doesn't even have anything in it. It's like this tiny fraction of a game that they released at $90. They'll add more stuff into it over time, sure, but God. You can't just apply the Splatoon model to everything, Nintendo. And maybe the thing you forgot about Splatoon is that those games got supported for literally years. Not just a couple of months. Years. Years! Do you know how much content got added into those two games over the years of their release? So freaking much! Not just a handful of characters in like 1 or 2 stages. No, like literally 20 maps, but grotesque amount of weapons, a whole other single player campaign. So much shit. Like, damn.